Welcome crafters, Andy here, and it's episode 46 of the Jedi Mansion. Okay, well in this episode we're going to stick in a cinema and hopefully get a lot more done beside. Oh, I was really playing about with this staircase as well, and I wasn't really happy with it, so let's quickly finish off this staircase before we do a cinema. I don't think I'm very good at staircases, as it turns out. I mean, what I'm doing here is not difficult, right? Maybe you guys could come up with a better staircase design for me. We need one more like this. 1, 2, 3, and then we're up to the correct level, you see? So what if I do that? Is that going to look daft? And we'll just get rid of this other staircase.
Now, it kind of looks a bit weird just with these big blocks of wood, so I want to do something a bit fancy. I want to try and work out a fancy way of doing this staircase. So first of all, I'm just going to continue with these, like that. And we'll have one more down here, like so. Because that looks okay-ish, I suppose. And if we just bring this along, we can put those. Oh, those are noisy. Okay, I'm a bit more happy with that as a staircase. But now I have to make it look good, and what I was thinking of doing was this. What's going to happen if I do that, and that, and that? Do you know what? It's not half bad. It might be the start of an idea. And Minecraft is a lot like that, right? You just have to start playing with bricks and starting to hope that they work. But that actually looks pretty elegant. I'm going to go with this as a start, and it might get changed, but it's better than what I have, right? Waste of time putting all these bricks in. Like that. The last one could actually just come straight down, so let's see. Just to give it a bit of support and to make it, give it a finish as well. But I like that, that'll do. Staircase 2.0. We'll probably end up on staircase 5.0, but
That's good enough for now. Okay, so still got derpy fireplace. So here's the cinema. I've dug it out and I've put in some chair blocks, and it's looking not too bad actually. I do need to work out what to do in terms of stairs down the side. I guess if I just do that and that, there we go. I've got some stairs down the sides, easy peasy, right? Now I wanted to get a little bit fancy with the screen, have it switched on, and have some of these side-on lights do something kind of cool as well. Some kind of house lights. So let's have maybe another one there. And that should probably do it actually. So I need to put this here. We need to wire up the redstone eventually to it, and then opposite, which should be right here, I hope. Oh, by the way, up here I had to make some little changes to the grass. You can see if you go out to have a look. So that goes there, and this one, little house lights I call them. Why do I call them house lights? Because cinemas used to be called like a little house. And you can see some redstone stuff down there. I've got it ready for us to do some redstone magics. Okay, so these are going to be my little side lights, and I want to do some fake world edit. So we're going to get some oak leaves and a spade. I'm going to do //fast and then /del tree. Right, the grass goes along the front. And then you remove the grass, And you stick this here. Oh, what a dafty. And then you put the trapdoors on. I hope this is worth it. I am an angry Yoda right now at the mistake I made. Then you undo, silly Andy. Then you get your magic spade and do that and that. And don't they look cool? And when they're lit up, right? It's going to be nice lighting effect over there, right? It's going to look cool on the wall. Okay, right, now I want to get this cinema switched on. So I'm going to need some more redstone lamps, and I'm going to use paintings to represent the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be the 4x4 painting. Like that. Redstone lamps, redstone lamps. Lampy lamp, 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 lamp. And the pictures will fit on. Like so. Boom. So that's where the pictures are going to go. That's going to be our cinema. Now we want to put on, we're going to get some redstone into our inventory here, /CI, and it's going to pick up some redstone. So I've got redstone, comparators, droppers, hoppers. Well, what have I got? Hopper and a hopper and a dispenser, no less. I also need a button. I'll go for a wooden button, I think. And we'll stick this wooden button on the wall, and that is going to control the lights and the cinema. So what we need to do is take the signal from this button down the way. So where's the button gone? There it is. So pushing the button sends a signal of redstone down, down, down. Then you come along with your redstone. We're going to need not a dispenser but a dropper facing sideways, then a dropper facing up the way. We also want a dropper facing down the way, then a hopper to one side, and a redstone repeater going in, one coming out but with a gap to a comparator right in there. And if we place a block inside one of the droppers there, every time we push the button, the output will change. So here's the output here, which is off. Push the button, the output is on. Push the button, the output is off. So that is our system switched on and off. Right, now we need to get these lights to come on. So
when you push the button, we want the lights to go off, don't we? So we need to reverse this signal. So let's have this come up here and feed into this lamp like this. So, oh god damn it, it's gonna, really? It's gonna make those things disappear. That's annoying. Aw, I like these. I thought these were cool. I thought I was cool. I thought Minecraft was cool, but no. My little trapdoors, which look cool, when this updates, they get fried. Oh, God damn it. Okay, fancy. Yeah, that was my Swedish, okay. Wow. Oh, that's annoying. I guess that signal doesn't carry on, does it? If we put a repeater through here, it may. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so pushing those buttons has switched those lights on, and we do want the signal to go down as well to the other lights. So let's just hack a gap through here towards the other lights. Oops. So we're coming up stairs this time. 1, 2, 3. I'm so disappointed. I need to figure out what to do because I like my little trapdoor. There. There we go. I've not got enough juice to get up the hill. That's a shame. Put another repeater in there. And we are juicing things up nicely here. Redstone repeater. There we go. So, that's that light on there. And this is the back of the screen. So, let's just go give that a little test.
Get rid of these lights. So, the lights are on. Push the button. And the lights go out at the side. And what we want to do now is have this come along and go into a block to invert it, because we want, if the lights are on, we want the screen to be off. So here's the off signal coming along, and I'll push the button again and that will put the lights off like that, and it'll put the screen on. What I want to do is delay the screen coming on a little bit. So let's put a couple of repeaters in and just put a bit of a delay. Right, now we need to get the signal. Repeater heaven. Cool. Like that, and then the signal can come up stairs. 1, 2, 3. Bet you the signal dies out. It did. It died. It's dead, Jim. Like that. 1. Do we make them different paintings? I quite like that. And then maybe back to that one. There's my epic cinema scene. Okay, so you come in here. I've got some lights on down there. Look at that. Sloppy. Sloppy. So press the button. Puts my house lights on, which is cool. And look at my ceiling here. Sloppy workmanship here. Pushing the button here. Why is so much light coming through this gap here? It's annoying. Right, push that button. And the screen is on. Push it again and the screen is off. I said the screen is off. Hold on, is this working? Is this working? Push the button and the lights go on, off, and the screen comes on. Press the button. The screen's on all the time. Right, these lights are on, so that means the screen should be off. Why is this on? What?
Huh? Why do we have an on situation here? Why is this on? This is scary. Where's it getting power from? This is a total mystery. I mean, where, honestly, where? Who's powering you? Stop being powered. Huh? Okay, it's off. Why is this? This is feedbacking here, isn't it? What a plonker I am. Wow. Could I get any more stupid? That's gonna feedback as well, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Okay, we can solve this. We can solve this. What I want is a repeater coming in here, and a signal going along to there, coming up here, running out of juice, coming along to here, feeding in to here, but nothing can get back, right? Nothing can get back. So if that's off, that stays off. So there we go, solved it. Repeater problemos. So there's the screen is off, the house lights are on, push the button, house lights go off, and the screen comes on. Genius, genius, love it.
Yes. Cool. A working cinema. Love it, love it, love it. Boom. Okay. What else are we going to do? We've got this hall area probably to do in terms of lighting. And some ceiling work on this hallway as well. Look at this giant ceiling here and nothing has been done. Let's have some beams come across. Do you know what? First of all, I'm going to sort these windows out. I'm going to alter the placement of these windows, so be right back. Do you know what? I couldn't actually bother moving the windows, and I think it doesn't look too bad. Once you fill in the surrounds to the windows, it kind of looks, you know, if you do that, it just looks okay. So, just going to leave the windows. I put these beams across, like so. And continue this theme of moving a gap, or leaving a gap of 3. I'll just put this across, gap of 3, gap of 3, and I wonder if it's going to work out by the time we get to the wall. Gap of 3. Could have been worse, could have been worse. This is a weird window here, it's like an indoor window to a bathroom. Now, in between these, God, I like how it's just, I don't know if I want to put any more detail onto this. Let's see, maybe, I mean, what I was thinking of doing is, let's get the pieces I need for this. What I was thinking of doing is this, what I kind of usually do, and then putting in some lights with a trapdoor in it. But I just like how this kind of just is white here. This really is a nice contrast. So let's see if we can do some other details instead. What about just doing that? It doesn't really look very good. What about that? That might be a bit better, a bit more detailed, right? See, that's the unfortunate about that window right there, so that might be a candidate window for an actual move. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to do this, so I'll do all that and be right back. Okie dokie, well that's all done, all the roofing put in. I decided to put in these slabs after all. I think this upstairs area looks pretty smart. So over here we want a gym. So let's start with a punching bag. I guess we'll hang the punching bag right here from the ceiling. 1 and 2 like that. There we go. Punching bag. I don't know why is the noise for boxing. Who's this? Who's this? Liam GE3. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? What a weird skin. Okay, what else do we need? We need like a bench so you can lift up all the weights, right? So the way I do this, I get some black wool to represent the weights, and they're kind of on their side like that, and they're ready to go onto the bench. Oh wow, that looks derpy. And let's make the bench out of oak, because that's no joke. And I can go there and there, and a little bit of a slab in between. Maybe birch would have been better. I might change that to birch later on, but there is the bench, right? And you have the bits at the side that it can fit on. Maybe they should be gates. Maybe they should be gates facing this way. Quite like that. The gates stack at all? No, they don't really. quite like that. I'm not overly happy with it. Okay, so there is your bench for working out on. God, that looks stupid. Now we want some sort of travelator. I've got one of these in my other mansion. Let me just warp there. Okay, here am I in another mansion of mine, and this looks really cool here. I don't think I made this. I think somebody else made this for me. Wow, how does this... Does snow extend around these walls and connected textures? That is impressive. Take a little screenshot of that, and a little screenshot of my travelator here. My treadmill. Okay, let's see if we can clear inventory and pick up the pieces we need to build this. Some snow. Okay. Oh, and a water cooler would be good as well, wouldn't it? Cool. So we have all the bits we need, I think. Right, let's go /back. And there does seem to be a few fireworks going on in here. A little bit annoying. Let's put the travelator right. What I'm going to do is replace the floor with... I don't think I can do that. Oh, maybe I can. Replace the floor with black wool. Gives me a problem underneath, but we can solve that. That can go there like that, and then a compass can go on and tell you kind of how fast you're running. And then we need some need some black glass. I can't concentrate with that guy doing that. Like that, just to hold you in place on the travelator. There we go. I'm sorry, it's just so difficult sometimes. Right, now we need some snow.